beautiful day to celebrate the launch of our new Dublin to Montreal service. The inaugural flight left on Sunday, on time, had a very high load factor, which we were really happy with, and we do spend quite a lot of time at Air Canada looking at forward bookings, and I'm delighted to say that forwards look really strong on the new service. It's just a real pleasure actually to be here in Ireland, because Ireland's been a real success story for Air Canada over the last few years. So in addition to that new service out of Dublin, we launched a flight from Shannon to Toronto as well at the weekend. And in October last year, as I'm sure many of you will be aware, we upgraded our aircraft from Dublin to Toronto from Rouge to mainline. So a real success story, kind of reflecting the success the country's enjoying at the moment in terms of economic growth. I just want to say a couple of quick thank yous, and then I'll pass the microphone over to somebody else. First of all, I'd like to say thank you to the ambassador for hosting us and allowing us to use these wonderful facilities tonight. So thank you very much, Kevin, wherever you are. Oh, there you are, thank you. Secondly, I'd just like to say thank you to Bláithín and Bernadette, my colleagues from Air Canada, and our 3 concierges that are helping us out tonight. I've known Bláithín for about 18 years, not at Air Canada in that time. She's been with the company just coming up to 2 years, and is a fantastic ambassador for Air Canada in the Irish market, and I'm really delighted to be working with you again, Bláithín. Thank you. Bernadette's worked for Air Canada for slightly longer than 2 years. I'm not going to embarrass her. But I did see a photo earlier from 20 or so years ago when you were working for the company. So Bernadette's worked for the company for a long time in London, brings a huge amount of experience over to Ireland when she transferred over here towards the end of last year. So fantastic that you're over here, Bernadette, and great job. And finally, just want to say thank you to everyone here. You're our valued customers. You're very much part of the success story of Air Canada in Ireland, and we really do appreciate that. I'm going to hand over now to Bláithín, so thank you very much, everyone.
No. That's not going to work, is it? Should have worn the heels. So, bonsoir, mesdames, messieurs, et bienvenue ici. And that's enough for the French now, that's probably all I can do. So good evening to a beautiful sunny day, and welcome to the residence of the Canadian Ambassador to Ireland, Kevin Vickers. So as you know, Air Canada has just marked the inaugural Dublin to Montreal service on Sunday. We had a full flight out, and our load factors are doing really well for the next while. And we're so delighted to be able to launch the service out of Ireland as well, because a number of people have been telling us over the years, do you know what, if you can just put a Dublin Montreal service on, it'll be full. And they were right, because we are full not just of leisure travellers going over on holidays, but also of business customers of ours as well. And looking out here today, I see a number of faces here from our travel agency community and from the business community in Ireland as well. And they always say that, you know, if you've got a new flight that's launching, you need to make sure that you don't just have leisure, or you don't just have business people. You need a good mix of people on that flight to make sure it's a healthy and profitable route. And certainly that's exactly what the Dublin Montreal is delivering at the moment as well. So in addition to Steve, I'd like to say a few thank yous as well. We've got a number of people that have really worked hard putting this together as well. So we have my Air Canada colleagues, Bernadette and Jennifer here, and our concierge agents in Dublin Airport. We have the Ireland Canada Business Association. So Air Canada is a proud patron member of the association, and we've been working with the ambassador and all of the membership crew over the past few years to try and increase the membership of the ICBA. And the ICBA works tirelessly in Ireland with Canadian businesses and Irish businesses with interests in Canada to ensure that the links between Canadian and Irish businesses are really, really strong, and that the CETA trade agreement was signed last year as well, and we know that since that agreement has been signed, certainly our business has increased over the past few months since then. So that's one of the reasons that we were able to put in this service as well, and certainly the ICBA has been really strong in ensuring that our voice and the voice of all of the Canadian businesses are heard in Ireland as well. Also, to our travel agency community, I see, where's it gone to John Spollins here from the ITA, President is here, somewhere around here, and all of the travel agency community have been extremely supportive of Air Canada over the past few years since we've increased our services. A few years ago, we only had kind of ad hoc summer seasonal service. This summer season, we have 20 flights a week between Ireland and Canada. Who would have thought that just a few years ago? 16 flights from Dublin Airport and 4 flights from Shannon Airport. And we also have year-round service from Dublin to Toronto, which incidentally has increased this year in the winter season. So we're going to have 5 flights a week between Dublin and Toronto over the winter season as well. So our travel agency friends have ensured that Air Canada is sold amongst the public as well, and that people know about our services as well. So thank you so much to the travel agency community. We couldn't do it without your help as well. Also, because we're launching Dublin to Montreal service, I'd like to thank our Dublin Airport colleagues. They have been fabulous with us. All of the Dublin Airport team, we've got Barry and we've got Cormac and we've got John here as well. Everyone's been really supportive of us at Dublin Airport. Certainly at the launch, when we were on Sunday morning, we sat there and John Wolfe stayed with us until the actual flight had taken off. And we were kind of wondering what the delay was and why it wasn't taking off the ground. And we realised it was because our own Air Canada inbound flight was delaying our Dublin Montreal going out and taking off as well. But he sat there and waited with us all of those times when we were saying, come on, hurry up and take off so we can go back and eat the cake now, you know. So there we go. Let me see what else we've got here. We've also got our Swissport colleagues, I think, here as well. So, you know, we don't always have all of our own staff in every location. And certainly in Dublin Airport, our Swissport colleagues have been really supportive of us as we launch this. And we rely on their help and assistance at the airport as well. So thank you to Swissport as well. There are lots of other people that I could be thanking, but one of the biggest ones as well is Ambassador Kevin Vickers and all of the staff at the Canadian Embassy and the Trade Commission as well. And they have been tireless in their lobbying and in their support and talking about how we need more routes between Ireland and Canada. The proof is in the pudding, it's paid off, and I thank you so much to all of you at the Embassy and Ambassador Vickers as well. So, the actual aircraft itself, it is the latest aircraft of the Air Canada fleet. It's a Boeing 737 MAX 8 aircraft. It's a narrow-body aircraft, but even if it's a narrow-body aircraft, it has a great spacious feeling on board as well. So we're hoping that all of you will get an opportunity to try it out soon. I know some of you from some of the travel agents are on a little fam trip over there at the moment as well, so I'm sure they'll be bringing back great stories from you as well about what the onboard experience was like as well. If you don't get a chance to see the aircraft yourself in person, we have a virtual reality experience inside in the Ambassador's dining room, just down here on the left-hand side if you go in. Quebec Original are also in the dining room as well. So Quebec Original, they are now starting to be more active in the Irish market and promoting Quebec and Montreal as a destination in the Irish market. And we've got Rhys Powell from the UK office, Quebec Original, and he's happy to have a chat with all of the travel agents here. And he's got some brochures inside as well, and give you a presentation about all that Quebec can offer to you as a leisure customer as well. But certainly Bernadette over down here, so wave your hand there, Bernadette, there we go. She is our technological person extraordinaire with the virtual reality experience as well. You get to put a headset on you, you've got little things you put on your hands and you can pretend you're on the aircraft. It's not a simulator, so you don't get to land the plane, but you certainly get to eat the food on board it anyway. So, and talking of food on board as well, I'd like to say thank you to Neil Shirt Caterers and to Lala Poutine over here, who are supplying our food for this evening. Poutine, if you haven't had poutine before, you've got to taste poutine. It's perfect for the Irish market because it's got chips, and it's got gravy, and it's got cheese curds in it, and it has lots of different toppings on top of it. So, I mean, this is an amazing traditional Quebec dish, and if you haven't had it, you've got to go over and try it. So that's Lala Poutine over here on my left-hand side here as well. So later on, we're going to be having a little prize draw. We do that around about 9:15, 9 o'clock or so, just in case there's a few little latecomers as well. And we'll, I think, hand over to the Ambassador to say a few wee words after this then, and then we'll let you get on with the entertainment, and that'll be it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Bláithín. Falcha, bienvenue. Welcome everyone. Thank you for coming to this wonderful event celebrating a new flight from Montreal between Montreal and Dublin. This new flight will not only serve to bring our peoples together, increase tourism in both our countries, it will build our country's economies. We're witnessing a remarkable growth in travel. Last year alone, 248,000 Canadians came to Ireland. This number is up from 87,000 just back in 2012. So we're witnessing year-over-year growth of almost 20% increase and reaching these numbers. And just as importantly, these flights are facilitating more trade between Canada and Ireland. Last year, we saw a $0.7 billion increase in trade, now reaching $3 million annually. And new flights facilitate trade. And with the Comprehensive Economic Trade Agreement now in place, we'll see more businesses and trade generated. In the last 3.5 years, we've seen the Irish Canadian Business Association close to triple its numbers. So these are good times. Everyone, please enjoy your evening. Thank you very much.